Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, yesterday's live stream got lost. I have no idea how that came to happen, but we will just look at the replays. So the good part of this is that we will fast forward these and you guys will save a lot of time watching these videos. So this was the first match. We actually won the coin toss, made our opponent go first. And what you see a lot is that they just set a card or they leave you an empty board. They always expect Numeron and they do not want to give you anything to basically get the OTK from. But in this case, we had a good hand. We had limited removal. Guys, you will see we drew god hands almost all evening. It's crazy. So it turns out to be the mirror match. So we have used our limited removal. Normally they would OTK. And you can once again see the defensive part of the deck with my opponent showing Numeron wall. Now he's actually going for a Twin Twister and you can see he's trying to banish his own card. My cards were useless anyway from here, but I negate his Numeron wall. I know he wants to clear his own field to use his wall and get the field spell. But luckily we were able to prevent that. If he did not Twin Twister my two cards, I would still have made that play, because I do not want Numeron Network on the field. Planet got ashed. That's why we used Numeron Wall in the first place, to prevent that ash and not waste a card that we could have dropleted. Is that a word? Dropleted. Okay, so my opponent still gets his wall, or his network, I'm sorry. But it was inevitable, I guess. Now we get Avermax on the field, and if he does not have anything to negate him or get him off, we basically won the match, guys. And that's what you will see here. My opponent attacks Avermax, and we use the ability to bounce back a lethal. And Avermax's effect is once per battle. Not once per battle phase, once per battle. So no matter how high these Numerons would have climbed, Avermax would have just knocked them straight down. So as you can see, we did quite well. Okay, this is late. This is from the live stream. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we went 7 and 3. Not bad, I guess. Let's just jump into the next video, which would be this one. So yeah, there was a point where we needed 2 games to get the diamond. We're in Plat 1 right now, and we decided to either play until we win, or like play until we reach diamond, or take a loss, and unfortunately we lost. So here we have the sales band numbers avail combo in hand, and I actually said it live on stream. I don't want to pretend that that is a basic hand in the deck. That happens very rarely, very rarely. If you know Predaplant, tell me if I should Ash on Predaplant or if it is always combined with Branded Fusion, and I should save my Ash for that. In this case, I was just experimenting because I know Numbers Avail and Salesban is very, very strong against Branded Despia. They don't have a lot to out it, so you will see in a bit. He will just do a lot of dragons. This is like the hardest way ever to go into Mirror Jade. But it made sense in the end because he went into Predaplant as well. Dragostapelia, that is. So I expected a big ass boss monster here. But this is all we got. So we have 3 fusions out. He has the back row set. He is all ready for this game. And then all we do is we just bring out Rongo. I was trying to figure out if I had a card in my deck to out that Lubellion, because we can't beat it on damage. But he solved that problem. This is a classic Rombo summon and it always results in a scoop. Jumping into the third, we just had this one. Yep, this is the third. Okay. I'm actually really happy that Master Duel saved this replays. This is actually the day after. I was actually pretty sad last night because, well, it was a great live stream, but unfortunately it's lost. We pulled the Numbers of Hill Salesman combo again from the top of the deck, and we face Branded Despia again. Oh well, the other one wasn't Branded Despia, it was Preda Plant, but we'll take that. We'll just watch this replay. This guy is actually making the weirdest play. So he gets the Masquerade out. Is this him? Yeah, then he goes into Verde Anaconda, which I learned you cannot Ash if he branded fusions this way. And then he brings Mirror Jade to just banish his Masquerade. That makes no sense to me, but I guess he really wanted branded in red. And he got really screwed because we just hit him with Numbers of Veil again. We Ash this to just get a card. He knows to negate it. That's all good. We're just waiting for him to make this play. And whatever he brings out, Dragostapelia in this case, it won't do shit against Rongo. Rongo Bongo, 2 games in a row. And that's another scoop. Instant scoop. Just so satisfying. Okay, next game. Wait, this was just... Okay, our first game in Plat. We entered the game and he just scooped straight away. So I'm not going into that replay. We will go into the next. Actually, when we had that like instant scoop, I believe we had branded, like no, we had Salesman and Numbers of Veil again. So our luck at the draw was crazy, guys. The heart of the cards was completely with us. So this was against Scareclaw, and we get a max C off, which is great because it would summon a lot. And then it's just us to break a board. I make a classic mistake here. I should use Harpy's Feather Duster to clear the back row, and for some reason I decide to set Numeron Network first, and I pay the price for it. So luckily I can make up for that. I will use Planet to get Numeron Network, use my left arm offering. Wait, no, I couldn't anymore. That's why it was a mistake. Now I needed the Planet, so I didn't have enough to get my left arm offering going. But luckily we actually made it. It was enough. It looks like we are going into our first loss here, but it was enough anyways. I did some weird calculations and I figured I needed limiter removal. Obviously we didn't, but luckily our opponent recognized it and he just scooped. Okay, so let me see what happens here against yeah boy 6969. So it's another branded, and if I look at my hand, I think we lose because we just don't get anything, which we definitely can't complain about because we had god hand so far, guys. Heart of the cards was crazy on us. So these plays, let me know in the comments, guys, if you would. Do you play a lot of Branded Despia? Because I run into it a lot. I have the deck. I guess who doesn't? But I rarely play it. I rarely play it. Like almost never. Or I try to combine it with something fun. Like I have some Branded in Thunder Dragon, which I think is cool. Oh yeah, Dinomorphia. Yeah, this was actually an interesting one. Because even though we never really got close to winning it, we were also like not too far off. But let me show you what happens. It's actually pretty cool. So he's just knocking his life points down here, along with summoning, of course. Go, 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 go. So there we go. He's back. Okay, So we just lava golem and pass because we don't have anything else, and I want to keep the cards I have. But I just wished he had dropped his, like half his life points once more. So if he had 1,000, we would have won this by lava golem burn. That would have been crazy. So now, what happens here? He goes back into Mirror Jade. I believe another card comes out. Yeah, see? Right. So he just keeps going and going and going. And we try to play defensive. We actually managed to play defensive. Well, well, the board of his is getting stronger and stronger. So here he goes. We just almost discard our entire hand to do all the defensive plays we can. It was a little bit too quick to do the math, but we keep in this. And you guys can't see it because of my camera, but we have 100 life points left. So that's fun, but unfortunately the masquerade doesn't allow us to do any burn. So yeah, we'll give it to him. This is the satisfaction. He finishes us off. So that's the first loss we had in the live stream. So the next game, luckily we went back to our winning routine. Let me see what we draw. Here we go again, guys. Salesman, numbers avail. These these hands are crazy. And then I believe in this game they were actually useless. I actually went out to get a drink. I came back and I didn't see all of this. So I just came here. I sat down, I looked at this banished stuff, and I figured, is this Eldritch? And then he just max sees us while we just see him put down like the Scarlet, so we're definitely not gonna do anything with that. And we just burn the back row. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot we can do. No, wait. I'm mistaking two games. So he had snow in the graveyard, that's right, and we call the snow with Salesman, which means he has to use the effect of snow now. But once it is on the field, he cannot anymore. So that's chain link 2, and it's 1. So snow is completely negated now. And we did not have limiter removal, so we lured out, like we baited that snow to get something to attack. Yeah, that is exactly how it went, and that gave us, well, the double damage we needed to finish off the game. Okay, that was actually I thought this was the easy game, but this was actually a smart play. Although it probably doesn't look so smart. Should I just record this again? Nah. You guys believe me, right? Oh, I can already tell which game this is. So as you can see, this game goes 9 turns, and it's just brick against brick against brick. So we make our opponent go first. It looks really great because we draw Salesman and Numbers of Hill. Again, it is crazy. You should have seen me live. I was going crazy, but unfortunately, there's nothing to go against. And that's going on for a while. He just sets, passes, we draw, and every time I am drawing, because I have limited removal in hand, I'm thinking I got about 25% chance to draw into Numeron network access. Every time, no access again, so pass. And then our opponent is actually going to finally do something. So he's going to attack us. And that's actually fun because I think he removes this monster again. So we still can't do anything. And then we draw again. And again we draw into completely nothing. So of course we can't see his hand. And we will never know what would have happened, could have happened, should have happened. But here he just simply sets down Grim Maju and it's over like that. So yeah. Can't complain. These hands were crazy all evening. This is the last victory I see. I can't remember what it was like, but probably we draw numbers of Val as salesman. Nah, it can't be. We drew it a lot. Did we? No, we did not. Okay. But this, guys, if you were playing just Numeron, this is as good of a hand as it gets, okay? So you got Ash to negate something. You got a Kaiju. You got limiter removal. I'm saving this Ash for the right card, by the way, just so you guys know. You got Droplet to negate. You got access to Numeron network. You got everything you need. So you can OTK an empty board. You can get big angry boss monsters out of there. You can negate. It's just all there. So our opponent had a... I don't know what it's called. I should know what it is called. An arrival. Yeah, he had it in hand. So we ashed the right card. So he cannot draw into the Omni negate. He is setting up a great board actually. And the funny thing is, here I figured he's going into Baron and that's it. But he had another arrival in hand. So he had an amazing hand, guys. Just unfortunately for him, ours was just a perfect Numeron hand. We had everything we needed. And he does not have the Omni negate right now. So there's not much he can do here. So he keeps the right card in hand, as he should. That's good from him. We are probably just going to burn the hell out of him. Here we Lava Golem, and here I also make a weird play again. I use Numeron Wall to grab a Numeron network. But guys, this could still go wrong. So it's best for me to just set the card I already have in my hand and keep Numeron Wall for if I need to go defensive. I don't know why I did this. So here we were just 2 wins away. We decided to go either to Diamond or until we lose. And unfortunately, the latter happened. We'll just have a look what happened. I believe this is a Sword Soul matchup, and it all came down to if he had an Ash or not. And he did. But I will show you. So first, it was all looking great. I really like playing against Sword Soul because they mostly end up with 2 monsters. And if we draw into a Kaiju or something, we're pretty good to negate. So from here, let me see what happens. So I have Lava Golem, but I also have Planet Pathfinder. And if I set my Lava Golem, it happened before, it would not allow me to use Planet anymore. So that was a little bit unfortunate. Also, it's not your basic setup as you can see. But so yeah, we can't Lava Golem because if it does not allow us to use Planet, we cannot get into Numeron network. And we need to get into Numeron network. So we have to go with Droplet. I was very happy with Max C because against Sword Soul it's a great second hand, so to speak. We burn his Cold Buy and he just decides to use it on something, on Lava Golem, I think. Yeah, he decides to just use it. So there we go, and here it is. If we pull Numeron network, we win. If he ashes this, we lose. And he had Ash. So yeah, nothing we could do. There's no recovering from this, guys. So I scooped. Maybe there's always the maybe, but I scooped. I'm sorry this was not the real live stream. I hope you guys still enjoyed the replay. So this is just straight up what happened, no editing or whatever. Hope to see you guys on the next live stream. Thanks for watching again, and guys, have a great day. See you guys.